wanted our business to not be led by any motive of our own, any selfish desire, but just to be led by something greater and more powerful than ourselves. Our motto is do good, drink good. So we focus on the quality of our product. We want you to drink some of the best coffee that we can offer, but also we want to do good with our profits and make sure we're kind of dipping in both of those pools too.
I'm with Courtney Peters from Treetop Coffee. Courtney, tell us about Treetop Coffee.
So we've been doing this for 3 years now, and we started in this truck. We moved from Texas, and both me and my friend Rachel, we started this. Our first day was actually at Central Filling Station, so that's kind of where we got our start, but we began as a mobile catering company, just taking coffee around, and the dream was always to open up a brick and mortar and a coffee shop where we could invite people in and serve coffee and still kind of take this around places. So we finally opened the brick and mortar behind you back in August in 2021. A lot of what we sell in the shop, pretty much everything that's not coffee, is locally made and owned. But that's also another thing that I think we're really passionate about, is we were embraced so well by the Knoxville community that we want to also extend that to as many other people that we can. So if we can support other people in our shop that are doing similar things, like, we're definitely all about it.
Why do you call it Treetop Coffee?
It comes from a verse in the Bible that Rachel actually kind of was inspired by, and it's before David goes out to fight a battle. God tells him to wait until the tops of the trees move, and that would be the angel armies going out in front of him. And that was something that, as we were creating this business, we just felt inspired by.
Yeah, tell us about that. You're not only a business, you're a business with a purpose.
So that was one of the reasons that we actually started the business, is both Rachel and I had experiences with kids in the foster care system. When we started this, we really wanted to make a difference somehow for those kids and for those families that we're trying to help and be there for kids in the system. But we didn't really want to start like a nonprofit or anything. We were just out of college and had zero to little resources. So we basically took our marketing degrees and said, how can we take what we learned in business school and how can we create a business that can come alongside organizations that are already doing really great work and have already kind of laid the foundation for making an impact in kids' lives and in families' lives. So since moving here, we've worked with a ton of different organizations. Usually every month we partner with a new one.
What was it that was about East Tennessee that attracted you all?
We ended up making a road trip and visited Asheville, then came to Knoxville, then went down to Chattanooga, and then over to Greenville, South Carolina. Knoxville really came around small businesses and local businesses and supports them. That was one of the things that when we first moved here, I just remember thinking, I don't see a lot of like chains.
What you're talking about, I hear all the time, how our community comes together around causes, really around businesses to support each other. We saw that through the pandemic when we made a huge effort, all of us, to support small businesses. So I think that's wonderful, and that's part of our community that I'm really proud of, especially our business community and how we support one another.
Yeah, there was just a ton of things about Knoxville that we really loved. We loved being so close to the mountains and the outdoor community. That was just something in our personal lives we really liked, and it turns out that there is a really great network for families and kids in the foster care and adoption realm. So that kind of fell into place perfectly too. So,
how has your business changed from being solely in the truck to now having a brick and mortar location?
It's changed a lot. One is, we're definitely busier. We have more hands on deck. So that's been great. We have been able to hire employees, which for the longest time it was just Rachel and myself doing events everywhere. And so I think one of the coolest things for me is getting to see people on a regular basis and know them and feel like, honestly, I think 60% of the people that come into our shop are regulars, and I know some aspect of their life and have just gotten to know them on a more personal level than just I served coffee at your wedding, which is cool, but it's a little bit deeper and a little bit more regular, so that's been a neat part of kind of a different perspective of the business. So we've got some other coffee friends in Knoxville that have really helped us too. I mean, a huge one for us is Honeybee. They've been great in supporting us, and Mahalo as well. Both of the guys that own those two businesses have been just stellar and instrumental in us growing and kind of getting us to where we are too. So,
Courtney, thank you so much for your time. Good luck with your business, and thank you also for using your business to do good.
Thank you, guys.